Journal log number 2. So after yesterday, that awesome day in Navarre, I really wanted to get up and go fishing again over there, but I needed to rest and I really had some shit to do around the house, chores and whatnot, so I stuck it at home. Afternoon, we decided to go down to the creek. I walked up the creek for a little bit and tried to get on some bass and panfish, and today was normal. I didn't catch shit. Did not catch a single fish. I think it was the stretch of creek I was on. I floated this creek 100 times, but I've never fished it, and it's super shallow. It didn't have any deep holes. Nothing really that would hold fish. I got a couple chases, a couple efforts it takes, but didn't hook up with anything. It was still pretty out there. It's beautiful creeks we've got up here in the Panhandle, just north of Milton. Tried a couple different flies. I think I need to tie smaller. I think I need to tie a lot smaller, because the fish that did take, the fish that did chase, I mean, they'd have been catches if I was using smaller flies, but it is what it is. Hindsight's 20/20. I'll show you guys some of the flies that I was using today. They've proved successful in the past, but today they weren't the flies. So I'll throw some of the clips in here, and I'll see you guys next time. Another thing today was I couldn't make a cast to save my life. I spent half my trip picking flies out of the bushes. A bunch of those clips, they'll be in there. Yeah, I don't know if it's like this everywhere. I haven't fished anywhere but here, but man, when you get one in the bush and you have to pick it out, that hole's blown. There's a squirrel up in the tree going nuts. That hole's blown, so blew it time and time again. But we'll sharpen up. We'll be better next time. Course. check. Bang. Let's see. Today, I started out throwing one of these little dragonflies. Yeah, this thing's caught bass, it's caught panfish, it's caught all kind of shit before, but today it proved a little big. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Proved a little big. I need to scale it down a little bit. I think I could do the same pattern in about half the hook. I don't know what size this is. If I had to guess, a 4. Maybe I could tie it in an 8 and see what happens with that. I also threw the Catawba worm, which this is a pattern that first couple times I threw it killed. I think Catawba worms were dropping, so it was a match the hatch scenario and kind of nailed it. Still gets takes, but also not the fly today, but maybe smaller. Maybe smaller would hit it. Bumblebee, squat. Little spider, squat. I do got one attached to my rod right now that's a one-off. It's kind of my variation of a panfish killer, but again, it was just a little bit too big, so we'll scale them down, we'll get back out there, and we'll try her again.